offensive display. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice job to block that uppercut. They exchange punches. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot.
Recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Whoa, Johnny. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. And they are delivering. The perfect counter lands. Punch scores. Good counter punching. Tried to score with the uppercut. Which fighter will say no mas? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say on to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. That hook just can't find the target. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
It's luck for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch. We about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Good counter punching. Just misses with that uppercut. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Talk about a... Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. There's a counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. And he scores with the counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Beautiful counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. To be careful for that. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A swing and a miss with that jab. The courage on display here is incredible. Well, you know know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they'd let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
That jab misses. Just missed with that hook. Blistering hand speed. Did you see that? Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Big shot, and down goes Garcia.
Oh, that's poop.
How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
We traded shots.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
So close with that uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. Trying to land that jab. Good defense stopping that jab. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round.
Let's go out.
There's the bell to start round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Punch, counter punch. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They block that jab. Nice counter. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Missed with that right uppercut. Swing and a miss with that jab. He threw a punch and just got... Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They both want the knockout. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can be...
That's bullshit.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Oh, that was bullshit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And he scores with the counter. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice stop, but that won't score. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Good counter punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia. And we enter the 8th round. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't find a home with that jab. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. And down goes Amir Khan. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Well, Johnny, it was a very close fight until the end. In the end, we get a split decision.
It could have gone either way, and it's hard, you know. You're going to have people arguing, the fans for one and the fans for the other, and say,
GG's. Yeah. I got lucky. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck that.